Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're digging into Ether.fi, a platform with a really bold promise to take your crypto from just, well, sitting there and turn it into an active source of income that you can actually spend. So if you've ever looked at your holdings and thought, can't this be doing more for me? Let's get right into it. So let's just start with this question, because it's a big one. For so many of us, crypto is a long-term hold. You buy it, it sits in a wallet, and you cross your fingers hoping the price goes up. But what if it could be something more? What if it could be an active financial tool working for you around the clock? That's the whole idea we're going to unpack today. You can think of this as the next chapter for your crypto. We're talking about a journey from just holding it to actively saving, growing, and yeah, even spending it. We're going to see how one platform is trying to manage that whole life cycle for your assets. And this right here, this is the core mission. It's so simple but so powerful, taking those idle assets and making them work for you. Ether.fi is basically built on the idea that your crypto should be productive, and they're building the tools to make that happen. Okay, so where does this all begin? Well, it starts with staking. This is the ground floor, the first real step to putting your assets to work and starting to generate those rewards. So let's break down what that actually means. So what even is staking? Well, at its heart, you're just lending your crypto's power to help secure the blockchain network. It's kind of like earning interest at a bank, right? But instead of a bank using your money, the network itself is using your asset's validation power. And for doing that, the network pays you rewards. And the best part? You keep total ownership of your original crypto the whole time. And get this, it's not just for Ethereum. The platform lets you stake the big ones, ETH, Bitcoin, and even stablecoins. And that little word, restaked, it just means your assets are being put to work in multiple ways at the same time to really maximize your rewards. It turns your whole portfolio into this, this productive financial engine. Okay, so staking is step one. But what if you want to juice your earnings without having to become a full-time DeFi expert? Well, that's where the next layer comes in, something Ether.fi calls liquid vaults. Now this is where it gets really powerful. Think of liquid vaults as your own personal automated fund manager. They are constantly scanning the entire DeFi world, hunting for the best opportunities, and then automatically putting your assets there to get you the best possible returns. And the process is just brilliantly simple. You deposit your assets, the vault automatically gets to work finding the best strategy, and then, here's the magic. Your earnings are auto-compounded, so you're not just earning interest, you're earning interest on your interest. It creates that incredible snowball effect of growth, all without you having to lift a finger. Earning yield in DeFi is awesome. But for the longest time, there's been this huge disconnect. How do you actually use that value in your day-to-day life? This next part is all about building that bridge, connecting the value you're creating on-chain directly to your real-world spending. 3%. Just look at that number. In the world of credit card rewards, that is a huge deal. A really, really competitive number. And yeah, that's the cashback rate you get with the Ether.fi Cash card. This is where the whole ecosystem just clicks. You get a massive 3% cashback on everything. And this is so important, it's non-custodial. That means you and only you control your crypto. It's not like a bank. And because it's a Visa, it works everywhere. Over 100 million places. It's basically the power of DeFi right there in your pocket. Man, this quote from Arthur Hayes just nails it, doesn't it? That is the whole concept in a single sentence. It's not about earning over here and then later spending over there. It's about creating this one seamless financial loop where your money is always working for you, right up to the second you swipe that card. And it doesn't stop there. They're already planning what's next with something called the Club, which is going to offer perks like hotel discounts and event tickets, just adding even more real-world value to the whole system. So we've talked about all the exciting stuff, earning, spending, but let's be real, none of it matters if you can't trust the system. So the billion-dollar question is, why should you trust this platform with your assets? Let's look at the security it's built on. This slide shows the critical difference. Traditional finance, it runs on centralized banks, which are basically black boxes. You have no idea what's going on inside. Ether.fi is built on Ethereum, a public, decentralized blockchain. That means its security isn't just based on a company's promise, it's anchored to the transparent, proven security of one of the biggest blockchains in the world. And on top of that rock-solid foundation, they've added layer after layer of trust. The platform is battle-tested, it's constantly monitored by top security firms, the code is open source so anyone can check it, plus you have regular audits and even a bug bounty program. It's a really comprehensive approach to keeping your funds safe. And finally, you've got what I'd call social proof. Over 400 integrations. I mean, think about it. Projects do not integrate with platforms they don't trust. The fact that they're so deeply woven into the ecosystem with huge names like Aave and Pendle, that's a massive vote of confidence from the crypto community itself. So, after going through this whole journey, from staking your assets to putting that growth on autopilot, to then spending those earnings in the real world with a cashback card, all built on a secure foundation, it leaves you with this one big question. Are we looking at the future of personal finance here? A system where our assets are truly always working for us, seamlessly bridging the digital and the real worlds? It's a pretty powerful idea to think about.